Hello folks, my name is Elder Vugman and today, day 8. This is a week now, yeah, that's right folks, a week of the 2026 NBA playoffs presented by Google. Thank you so much for tuning in to Elder Sports on YouTube. You are more than welcome to check my X account as well. There's some interesting stuff coming up over there, and yeah. Instagram is more personal. So yeah, thank you very much. So recapping day 8, the first week, we had three amazing matchups once again. We had Boston, Philly. We had Houston. We had Los Angeles, Houston, and we had San Antonio and Portland. Let's start up with the earliest game. And by the way, that was a second triple header in a row on Prime. Yeah. So let's start with Boston and Philly. Philly drops that game. Boston was great. Boston wins 108 to 100, and they get the W here. A very expensive one, a luxurious one, should I say. Philly simply, it's not that. It's not that. VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey are leading the way, but a washed Paul George cannot rescue that team. And yeah, what can I say? Like, they dropped it. They dropped the series over here. It's not the Knicks situation. It's not the Nuggets situation. But again, and it's not the Pistons situation. But they just dropped it, in my opinion. We'll talk about drops later as well. And this is a huge win for Boston as well, because they don't want the Knicks or the Nuggets situation. Why would they want that? They don't want that. They absolutely don't want that. So yeah, once again, and by the way, Tatum and Brown led the way, of course, and Derek White as well. Derek White. This is the reason why the three of them are champions. And yeah, they just win, and this is a huge win for them. Once again, 108 to 100. Boston gets the W on the road in Philly. Moving on to the second game of the slate, we had Los Angeles and Houston, Lakers, Rockets, and we had an overtime. And Houston, come on, Ime Udoka, come on. I know you don't have KD at that moment, but before getting to overtime, you led by, I think it was 4 or 3 or maybe even 6. I don't remember. Because I didn't watch that game. I watched the whole game of San Antonio Portland, because I just woke up. But come on, how can you drop that? And because of that, you dropped the series. Of course, you're now down 0-3. You're 0-3 now, and you just dropped it. And again, this is a Lakers team without Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic. You cannot let yourself do that. You can't let yourself drown so hard like that, and you're not going to get out of the mud. The only way to get out of the mud is to just get swept, or to get gentlemen swept. And yeah, the Lakers can sweep the Rockets without Luka and Austin Reeves. My God. I mean, I thought they would win again, but in 6. In a competitive contest, but that was not a competitive contest. I mean, the game 3 itself was competitive, but the whole series does not. It is not competitive, and I find it very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. As much as I love KD, he ruined another franchise, not franchise, but another team. I know Fred VanVleet again, but I don't care. You had the whole summer to figure out what is going on with this situation, how to fix it, how to make this team better. But again, Amen Thompson, when he has no shooting, is starting at point guard. I'm sorry, Ime Udoka. The fact that you don't like Reed Sheppard is not my problem. Neither I just don't know what to say. Yeah, but it's not anyone's problem, and it's not neither mine. So yeah. Lakers win in overtime, 112 to 108, and shame on you, Houston. Right? Shame on you. All right. So moving on to the final game of the slate of this Amazon Prime triple header. We had San Antonio and Portland drops that game when Wemby is out. Deni Avdija with, I think he finished with 19 points, but he was horrible from the field. Thankfully for him, he got to go. I mean, he got to go almost all of his free throws, thanks to his explosiveness downhill. But again, not enough. Scoot Henderson and Drew Holiday, meanwhile, really stepped up. Made some errors, but thus far they've stepped up, and really shame. This is a shameful. Why do you use the word shame a lot today? That was a shameful day today for some teams. Not because they lost, but because the way they lost. Portland held the majority of the game. Portland led, and then it was a ping pong again. But again, these playoffs are all about runs, and the final run was San Antonio's run, thanks to Stephon Castle, the second-year pro Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper, the rookie off the bench. Magnificent. They were magnificent. De'Aaron Fox was not great, but he was, he supplied whatever he needed, thanks to these two again. And Devin Vassell was not that great at all. But yeah, so shameful. I think Portland, let's just say, dropped that series. Again, it's not the Nuggets situation. It's not the Knicks situation. Because Wemby will probably be available for game number 4, Victor Wembanyama. If Victor Wembanyama plays, I call it off. I call it a season for Portland. Of course, don't give up. I'm not saying that, but the odds are really low. So Deni Avdija, he is a terrific player. I'm from Israel. I'm very proud of him, but I'm disappointed. I mean, who am I to criticize him? I'm not a coach, nor an analyst, nor former player, but I think he should have taken some leadership when they started turning the ball over too much and making some errors, especially on offense. And the officiating was not that great, but I'm not gonna touch on that. And not because I'm afraid to say my opinion. No, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. So once again, final score right here: San Antonio 120, Portland 108. Folks, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for tuning into Elder Sports on YouTube, and you will see me in a few hours because I will upload an NFL video, not about the draft. I plan something bigger for the draft, as I will host someone here, a dear friend of mine who also likes the NFL, so watch out for that. And yeah, have a great Saturday, folks. Thank you so much. Take care.